ACIM Insights, Lesson 89. Review. I am entitled to miracles, and let miracles replace all grievances. Being willing to unite my will with the Holy Spirit is what gives me a transformed perception or a miracle. This takes my willingness to let go of grievances. This takes my willingness to let go of the belief in separate identities. It is my holding on to this belief that gives me the experience of separate identities. I am entitled to a healed mind because my real mind is one with the mind of God. It is helpful for me to recognize that I am out of my mind when I perceive separate identities. This gives me the humility to have an open mind and step back and let myself be taught a new perception. This prayer helps me with this. I open my mind to your healing light, Holy Spirit. Right now, my mind is sick. It is perceiving separation. This does not bring me happiness. I am willing to see things differently. I am willing to let go of my preconceived ideas. I then imagine the Holy Spirit bringing healing light into my confused mind. Because ideas do not leave their source, the world I think I am in is immersed in light. This is the same as saying that my projections are immersed in light. I remember that the whole world that seems outside me was made up to project the guilt for wanting separation from God's oneness. I remember that the whole world of separate bodies is an illusion, coming from the ego's split mind. Do I want to continue identifying with this illusion of separation? Do I want to continue playing the ego game of projecting the guilt in my mind onto a perceived world outside me? I now see that when I think that separation is real, no matter what form it takes, I am joining with the ego thought system. I remember that the ego has one vocation, to project guilt and hold grievances. This puts me in hell. This is the barrier that holds the truth that only God's laws are real from my awareness. This is what I am using to replace God's all-encompassing love. This recognition helps me loosen my grip on wanting to continue seeing separation. As I let the Holy Spirit replace these thoughts of being different from my brothers, I feel comforted. I recognize the insane thinking for what it is. I let the stories I have been accepting as real be dissolved in love's healing light. The light has come. I let miracles replace all grievances. I let holiness extend to include everyone. I am entitled to miracles. I recently heard a news report about what is happening in Iraq. It said that some villagers were trying to run from the village to go to the coalition forces for safety. Some of their fellow citizens shot at them in an attempt to prevent their running away. The first thought that came to me was that this represented a mindset that if you won't be my friend, I'll kill you. I asked Holy Spirit for further insight. I saw that this is the same as the mindset that holds expectations for a friend or partner and judges the person for not living up to the expectations. In both situations, there must be an underlying belief that separation is real in order for the judgment or killing to seem like a possible option. So whenever I judge anyone, I do the same thing as shooting someone in the back. They are both forms of expressing grievances. The only difference is in the appearance of the form of the acting out of the grievance. But since form is an illusion, there is no truth, no difference. The problem in both cases is believing separation is real, which is the mother of all grievances. For miracles to replace all grievances, I must be willing to accept and extend love and let go of all belief in separation. Picture an alternate scenario. I see someone appearing to run in fear. I see that person as part of me, pure light and innocence. Love flows through me and embraces that person, and I see that we are one. Fear is unreal. Only love matters. There is nothing to run from, only love to be accepted. As the love flows through me, I feel its blessing, and as I offer it to others, I am in deep gratitude. This, in essence, is how miracles replace grievances. Were we all to remember this in every moment, peace would reign, for all grievances would be replaced by miracles. I can hold that vision, both for the one in Iraq who believes he must shoot someone who is running away, and for the one who appears to be running away. I can hold this thought for the coalition forces who believe they must kill in order to save. And I can hold this thought for myself whenever I have any perception of harm or loss or any temptation to judge. Love is always the answer to every grievance, to every perception of separation. I am willing to let miracles replace all grievances.